A crucial meeting is now in doubt. Yes, with diplomats ready and agendas prepared, but at last moment, one side had refused to show up. Well, this is the latest twist in the rising Iran crisis, where planned talks in Pakistan have hit a sudden roadblock after Iran made its position absolutely clear. No participation under current conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason behind this decision is a strong one and a specific demand. Well, Tehran wants the United States to ease the pressure in the Strait of Hormuz before any talks they can move forward. So this includes concern over restrictions, monitoring and broader military pressure in that region. And until that happens, Iran has made it absolutely clear that there will be no delegation sent, no negotiation, no progress on the agreement. In fact, the timing of this development, that's crucial. These talks, they were not routine diplomatic meeting, but they were expected to play an important role in reducing tension, addressing the nuclear concern here, and possibly moving closer to a broader agreement. Well, with multiple stakeholders watching closely, the expectation that was dialogue could help stabilize the whole situation. Instead, the refusal, that has added another layer of uncertainty. And yes, at the very same time, the response from the US, it has not been softened. Mr. Trump has issued a strong warning indicating that if Iran rejects the proposed deal, the US could take serious action here, including targeting Iranian power structure. Such statements, they significantly raise the stakes here as they move beyond diplomatic pressure and hint at potential escalation. And wait, this has created a clear standoff. Iran is insisting that pressure must be reduced before talks can begin, arguing that negotiations require trust and balanced commitments from both the ends here. On one side, the United States appears to be maintaining that pressure is very, very important to bring Iran to the negotiation table and secure a favorable outcome here. Well, these opposing approaches, they have led to deadlock, which is often one of the most difficult situations to resolve in geopolitics. In the meantime, Iranian officials, they have emphasized that meaningful negotiations cannot happen in an environment where one side feels constant pressured or threatened. They argue that trust-building measures are essential for progress, specifically on sensitive issues like nuclear activity and regional security here. Now, let's flip the script. The United States policymakers view economic and strategic pressure as tools to ensure compliance and accountability, reflecting a fundamental difference in their strategy. And adding to the complexity is the confusion within diplomatic circles, including the US, about how the talks will actually proceed, who will present each side, and whether an alternative venue or any format will be considered or not. Such uncertainty, it can slow down decision-making and reduce the chances of quick resolution here. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole situation is further intensified by approaching ceasefire deadline, which increases urgency for a diplomatic breakthrough. Well, if negotiations fail to restart in time, there is a growing risk that tensions could actually escalate into more direct confrontation maybe. And this could involve increased military activity, disruption, and that too in key maritime routes, and wider regional instability. Well, the implications, they are not really limited to the countries that are directly involved here. Any escalation in this region, it can have global consequences, particularly for the energy market and international trade. In the end, Strait of Hormuz, that remains a crucial passage for oil shipment, and continued tension there, it can influence everything in the entire world.